Now, before we get started with today's video, I just wanted to, kind of put it out there that I understand that this topic is about a month old, but I can't find really any new juicy YouTube drama right at this second. So until any of my other favorite commentary YouTubers make some videos that I can just kind of, like every other commentary YouTuber, just kind of cover the same topic as everyone else, until anyone can do another video, I'm going to cover a already previously heavily talked about subject, Jaystation. Now, by now I'm sure you have already heard about Jaystation, but by the odd chance you haven't, I don't know how you found this video because I'm a very, 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 very small YouTuber and there's many bigger YouTubers that have covered this topic already, so the fact that you even haven't heard about Jaystation, you've discovered this video is shocking. I will explain the entire situation to you in this video. So if you would like to hear why Jaystation is the most money-hungry YouTuber that isn't even a YouTuber anymore, then maybe you should continue watching this video and stuff. So yes. So, in case you don't know who Jaystation actually is, or in this case was, let me kind of give you a little bit of a rough basis. So, Jaystation was one of those YouTubers that spoke at the highest decibel point a human being can go to.
Guys, back with another dark web video. As you guys know, I've ordered a girlfriend off the dark web before, and she was super psycho.
Did the zoomy in out shit with the camera, and did 3 a.m. challenges. He was the kind of guy that would show up in your feed saying, "Calling Chucky a 3 a.m. challenge. Oh my god, went wrong, went viral, went gone wrong. Challenge 3 a.m." That kind of guy. Calling videos. "Oh, geez, spotted dead person in hospital. Dead confirmed in out challenge 3 a.m. Gone wrong, gone spooky." So if you saw any of those videos in your feed with the face of this man on the front, then it was most likely a Jaystation video. Unless it was someone talking about a Jaystation video, but it was most likely a Jaystation video. I would like to think of him as kind of like patient one of this entire pandemic. Ooh, wait, that's probably not a good word to speak of at this time. Patient zero of this trend? Safe? Basically, he kind of started the trend of 3 a.m. challenges. If you saw any 3 a.m. challenges or calling videos in your feed, even if it wasn't by him, it was kind of caused by him because he was kind of the first domino to fall. So he got very popular off of these challenges. Of course, like my first commentary video, this is a kids channel. It's someone that caters towards a younger audience because, again, younger audiences are more impressionable. They're more easy and more likely to get to click the subscribe button and like button. And they also like to buy stuff that's bright colored and everything, so it's very easy to get sales off of your merch. So, in other words, having a kids channel is very easy to get, kind of popular and famous. So this was a kid catering channel. There we go. This is a strong start to the video. Now, Jaystation has really had a lot of videos made upon him for a while, just because he's really annoying, or was really annoying, and just kind of had a lot of negativity surrounding him, and was never really a fun guy for anyone over the age of 11. So, what really caused the main controversy? Well, let's just dive right in, shall we? So, Jaystation had a girlfriend. Whoa, better than you already. It's like a self-roast. Damn. Anyway, so he had a girlfriend, and he had an entire series planned out of videos. Is this crooked? I feel like that's not. Okay, there we go. He had an entire series of videos planned out that he discussed in his apology video. But here's what actually went down. He faked his girlfriend's death. That's very nice. Yeah, so this is kind of, your boyfriend Jaystation walking up to you like,
"Hey babe, so views are down this month. I figured we could just fake your own death so we could get the kids to buy my merch."
100% would agree to that, right? No, actually, she did not agree with this, but he went ahead and did it anyways. So he faked his girlfriend's death. He did a 3 a.m. Ouija board video and everything, and that didn't exactly go, correctly. Commentary community kind of just stroke on him. I swear to God, there's going to be a compilation one day of how many times I mess up. Striked upon him and just kind of roasted him bad, okay? All added up, it's probably about 3 hours of content of commentary channels just talking about him. So, and I get to add another probably hopefully 10 minutes to that. So yeah, he faked his girlfriend's death. He not faked her death. He said that she died, even though she didn't. So they did the Ouija board videos. They did the calling at 3 a.m. videos. He was eventually going to resurrect her. Wonder if there was going to be a sequel to her dying at some point. You know, reincarnates her and then she dies later on, maybe. That would be a good way to get another heavy beating from the commentary YouTube community. But nonetheless, he messed up really bad and he got a ton of hate, lost many subscribers, and YouTube actually had a set in this case because they actually dealt with it. Now, Jaystation likes money, okay? He did this for the views without the girlfriend's consent. She came out later and said that she did not want this to happen. She did not want this entire thing to go down, but he did it anyways. And they actually dealt with the situation in a way that I felt is responsible in this case. Well, Jaystation took down the video, of course, because it got so much hate. But then YouTube permanently removed his monetization. So basically, that means he can never be paid again from YouTube. That's kind of terrible. If you've amassed millions of subscribers, then all of a sudden your entire reason for doing this is just taken away from you, kind of leaves you not wanting to do it. And in this case, that was Jaystation's basically case. Except he didn't say that. No, he had to lie again and said that this whole YouTube thing really wasn't for him and that he just felt like taking a break indefinitely. Except the information about the permanent demonetization hadn't come out at that point, but once it got leaked, everyone realized that he said, "Oop, not getting money. There goes my career. Let's move on." So yeah, he just went onto YouTube, started a career, and ended it with the exact same videos that he started out with. It's kind of poetic if you think about it. Now, what could have Jaystation done right in this situation? He could have taken his girlfriend's consensual statement and not made the video, or he could have stopped for a moment to think, hey, this could affect my career, or this could put a bad imprint on children. This might sound like I'm repeating myself because we covered this exact same topic in, as of recording this, yesterday's video. Well, actually, it's today. I posted the video today, but I filmed it yesterday. But we talked about the Prince family and how they are subjecting children to mature content. So by him, basically resurrecting his girlfriend and stuff, that's just not very, super duper kid friendly. And the way he deals with it is kind of weird. He builds up an entire story around his girlfriend's death, and it's just if he took a second to, get his head out of the stack of cash that was awaiting him, he might have actually figured out that this was a dumb idea from the start and wouldn't have done it. And that probably would have been the best, because then he would still be getting money at this point. But no, he decided to do it again against his girlfriend's will, and then, permanently demonetized. So what is kind of the consensus about this case? Well, for one, don't, get too lost by the money. And I feel like this is a good example for anyone, just a good thought for anyone, is that if you're doing YouTube, don't just do it for the money. Well, you can. There's hundreds of thousands of people that probably do that. But actually create content that you want to create and, maybe do it because you want to entertain people. And he says this in his apology video that he just did it to entertain people, but we all know that it was for the money, okay? All the patterns show that Jaystation just liked the money, and sure, he might have gotten a few chuckles here and there from making videos, and maybe at some point had a twinkle in his eye, but at some point that twinkle was just replaced by a giant stack of money, and that just kind of took over for him. And evidently it was his downfall. I just think it's kind of dumb. I think it was kind of part of his plan, though, in the end, to almost persuade his child audience, again, abusing your child audience mentally because they want to help you because you're a bright, colorful creator that's all sad now and crying. Because once he kind of put out his video, I saw a screenshot of a basically petition to get his channel back, and it had quite a few backers, and I'm sure quite a few backers or moms and dads because children had to use their credit cards, and ask them and beg them so that they could get Mr. Jaystation back on YouTube. So I just think it's very interesting how, again, there's a YouTuber that does content catering towards children that's abusing features, and, well, with the Prince family, they haven't really been disciplined yet, but in the end, it doesn't work well for them. So I feel like this is kind of just, kind of a lesson for anybody. If you're going to have a child audience, don't manipulate them because they are children. Just kind of something to put around your head. But anyways, yeah, so that was a recap and a discussion into the Jaystation case. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Probably not, because this case has been covered so many times and this is such a late video. But like I said, again, not a lot of new juicy content going around the platform. But, guess we'll see you in the next few days. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, as it would help me a lot. Thank you again for 70 subscribers. That's really awesome. But also make sure to like the video so that way, really gets it up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, so if you like this video, make sure to share it with your friends or anything. Make sure to go shop the merch link in the description, which is also where all my socials and where my blogs and everything is. Make sure to go subscribe to the second channel if you want to keep in touch with the Twitch. Just a quick recap. It's me discussing true crime cases like the Zodiac Killer and UFOs and Bigfoot and all that sort of stuff. And I go into it and put a lot of editing to it and everything. So if you really want to go check that out, go to the top of the page, swipe channels, go down, subscribe to the Twitch. And that would be a massive help to me because I put a lot of effort into that series. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, stay safe out there, stay hydrated. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Bye. Yes, outro thing. By the way, fairy lights. They're not really fairy lights, but they're like, that thing, like they're Christmas lights and stuff. So, and then there's Joseph, of course. But yeah, okay, intro, done, bye.